Hi there, welcome to the channel. I'm Liam and I'm a Value Retro. So essentially my channel is about showing what I buy, what I sell, what I collect in terms of games, whether that be retro games or the more modern gaming consoles and games. So yeah, a bit of everything. What I've got today is just a short video really. I've had one Facebook Market pickup. I've just been to get it today. It is a PlayStation 4 console with various games. So what I've done here, I've just got an example of something I bought for a reasonable price, break it up into individual games and console set, and then trade it in at CEX. So this is what I've got. I'll just put up on the screen up there the actual listing. So you can see the listing was for £125 for the gaming console. Came with a controller, and then there was how many games? We had 3, 6, 7, so 8 games in total. So I picked that up just now. I didn't pay 125. I offered 120, which was a reasonable price. In terms of what I got, so I got the 500 gig slimline PS4. Yeah, so the gaming console itself, as you can see, it's pretty clean, pretty good in terms of its condition, and that should trade in at CEX for £83 is the price quoted online at the moment. Now, if they don't accept it or they offer me a lot less, then I'll probably likely sell it on eBay or just shift it on Marketplace again. So I'll probably be looking to get £100 or thereabouts for that. So that just leaves me with the £20 to recoup, which I should do from these games. Just go through them now. So that's the set I've bought with the console. I'll go through them individually just to give you a flavour on trade-in price in terms of voucher. So the first one is FIFA 22. That will get you £8. Fast and Furious Crossroads. That'll get you £10 trade-in. NBA 2K20. Little bit surprised with this one. I thought it would be less, and it brings back £5. I think with the basketball and football ones, every time they release a new one, you expect the prices to go down. But yeah, the next one, Riders Republic, probably one of the more costly of games. That was £14 on voucher. Crew 2, looks like a racing game. That one will give you £8 on voucher. Next one, this one seems to hold this price quite well. I've seen this for a number of years, and it's always seemed to be there or thereabouts and towards the £20 mark, and this will bring you £14 voucher. The next one is the most expensive of all the games, and this is the one which my eye was drawn to when I seen the listing. This will give you £16 voucher. Bendy and the Ink Machine, not something I've played before personally. And then Spider-Man, that brings back £10. So all in, these games should get me £85, and the console £83. So that brings back £168, £168 in voucher. So fingers crossed, that's what I get back. Obviously I've spent 120, so what am I making? £48. And then that could be used then to buy some games I actually want to add to build the collection. So I'm going to go over to CEX shortly. It's a little bit of a drive for me, but I'll pop out and have a look. The other things then I'm going to be looking to trade in. I've got some 3DS games lying around. I've got Lego Ninjago, Marvel Superheroes, Yokai Watch, Bratz, and then a Tekken game. So the 3DS and DS games, they seem to go around £3-4 each, so that'll just add into the voucher I get, so it'll lift the price there. Now I'm also going to trade in a PS4 controller that I had with another bundle I bought recently. So I think these are going for voucher around about the £30 mark, so that's a good price to take back. And then the Xbox 360 controller, that I believe is on £14 now on voucher, so not a bad take back really on voucher. So if I got 168, I got say 30 for the controller, another 14 for this. I'm well into the £200 mark there. I'm also going to be taking back Super Mario World. This is when I bought online. I did a CEX roulette on it. I obviously got a better condition one, so I'm going to be taking this back. Hopefully they'll accept it. But yeah, that's going to go back. And yeah, that's about it for now. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll come back shortly with the outcome, effectively. Thanks. Okay, so I've been to CEX. I've done my trade-ins. Took a bag full. So I had the PlayStation 4 that I picked up off Facebook Marketplace. I also had a number of games that came with that bundle. So as I said, the games on the CEX app, I think they were worth £85 on trade-in, and the console I was looking at 83. So good news story, they took it all. They took the console for £85 on trade-in, which was £2 more than what I was anticipating, so that was great. And the game's £85 as well, so overall that's brought me back £170 for a voucher for that. Taking into account what I spend, £120 cash, so I've made £50 on the voucher, so that really is a free game for me. So not too much effort there. It was a little bit of waiting around in CEX. With the consoles, obviously they got to test them, so I did drop it off and then come back later on to collect it, but that was good. I also took with me some controllers. So I had an Xbox 360 controller, I had an Xbox One controller, I had the original pink DS console, and a 2DS, one of the black double screen 2DSs. Tried to trade all that in. I wasn't expecting them to take a number of things, but out of that they only took the Xbox One controller. I actually had two Xbox One controllers. They took one of them, which they give me £33 for, so that wasn't too bad. The other controller, the reason they didn't take it was because it's obviously been opened up in the past. In the back, the serial sticker there, it was there, but if you want to get into an Xbox controller, you've got to break the sticker to get to the screw point. So yeah, it's obviously been opened before, so that's why they wouldn't take that. The 2DS consoles, then they wouldn't take them either. I mean, the condition of them was okay. I thought the only reason he said was where the plug, the charger point goes in. The internal aspect of that was looked a bit worn, but you know, it works fine, it charges fine. I guess they're just safeguarding themselves in terms of warranty, etc. So yeah, I'll sell those two consoles on separately, and I got the Xbox 360 controller. They wouldn't take that. There's a bit of rust in the back, which I hadn't really noticed. I just tested it, worked fine, and took it along with me. But yeah, all in all, it was a good outing. I think I had vouchers amounting to £235 from everything, so that was great. Yeah, so here's the bits they didn't take. Just show you got the Xbox One controller. As I say, the reason they wouldn't take it is that obviously you got access and opened it up at some point, so yeah, they weren't prepared to trade that one in. But I should get what, 20 quid for that. Should be easy on that. I did take another PS4 controller I had with me. The reason again related to not having a serial sticker, which a bit frustrating. It's clearly a genuine one, and the sticker's been ripped off, but yeah, it's one of those things, I guess, isn't it? But you'd think they'd make them without the ability to pull off the sticker, but there you go. What else? I mentioned the console they wouldn't take. I don't know if you can just see. I can't quite get it zoomed in, but it just looks a bit rough and ready on the edges of it. But yeah, in all, I'm happy. While I was there, I did pick up some games. I want to start building up a PS Vita collection. Now I know they're quite expensive, some of the games, but I've been looking at these ones on the shelf there for a while, and I thought, well, I'll add them in. Went for the Lego games, so Lego Jurassic Park, £8. Lego Batman 2, £5. Lego Avengers, £10. And Lego Movie, £8. Now, when I got these back, I was flicking through as you do, checking the cartridges. But they've given me a different cartridge, so they haven't given me Batman. They've given me this game. I don't know if you can just make it out there, but it's called Deception 4: Blood Ties. A bit frustrating because I paid for Batman. I got the Batman case. Yeah, so guess it's an error. Perhaps when the person's trading it in, they put the wrong game in, and it hasn't been checked properly. I don't know, but it is what it is. While I was out and about, I also popped into Game, and I quite like Game. I think it's they have a bit of variety there, don't they, on sort of pre-owned stuff, and yeah, the pricing is pretty good on some of the other games. So I picked up NBA 2K22. As you can see there, I only paid £9.98, which I think is good. Well, you can see I traded in 2K20 on the PS4 for a £5. I quite like the NBA games. I'll give that a go myself. And also picked this one up as well, Trailblazers, £3.98. When it was on the shelf, it obviously looked like a used game, and it had the pricing sticker on it. But they've given me a sealed brand new game, which I've noticed they've done before as well on a different game I bought. So that's good. I mean, getting a sealed game is better than getting a used pre-owned one. Yeah, so that was that in terms of what I bought in the shops. I did get lucky on Marketplace. I had spotted a listing for Nintendo DS consoles, so there was 2 consoles listed. Number of games, I'll put it up on screen in terms of the actual listing. So there was, I counted them out now, there was 75 games included. Now, when you look through the games and what I could spot from the photos, they weren't your sort of top end games. They were the cheap sort of puzzler type games, and pretty much all of them were that type. You know, the Sudoku, the puzzle, the Bejeweled, those sorts of games. So yeah, there was 75 there in total. There's one damaged one as well, so 76 if you count that. There was 4 styluses and the 2 consoles. Now I ended up paying £50 for that whole bundle, which I thought was pretty good, with the 2 consoles as well. So yeah, I'll show you those now. So you can see there's the blue console, not bad condition externally. The only thing it didn't do was come with chargers. Now I've got one spare charger. I'll have to source another one, but I've just plugged it in and it is charging up. So so that's good news. It works. Yeah, and then in addition to the blue one, I have the red one as well. So you can just see it there. It's got your normal glossy finish on this one. I haven't charged that one up yet, but I'm sure it's the same as the other one. So the 2 consoles, and the games which yeah, I'll just show you a sample of them now. You can see, well, there's 10 games there. I've got bundles made up on the table there with all the different games. Yeah, you can just see things like that. Dual Link, Puzzler World, Puzzle Chronicles, what's that? Cradle to Roam, and Dual Quest. So they're not your Mario's, Zeldas or Pokemons, but yeah, for the bundle, I mean, £50 for just the 2 consoles is good, I think. With all those games, even if you got 50p each for them, that's a decent return, isn't it? So probably what I'll do, I'll end up bundling half and half, console each, and put it on for each bundle for, I don't know, anything from 40 to 60s, I don't know, something to have a think about. I don't think they'll trade them in for the reason I just said with the other consoles, because the charging port is possibly a bit worn, so I think it's a pointless exercise taking them down to trade in, to be honest. Before I got there, I said, have you got any more games or consoles or anything you want to sell? She did send me a photo of a Wii bundle, a Wii console she had. She said she wasn't sure if it was working, but she did have the plug, but the plug was a foreign plug, so wasn't able to use it. In terms of what I got there, had obviously the console itself, which is in average condition. It needs a good clean. It's missing the flap, as they all seem to do, don't they? And then the games, so I'll go through them individually. You got Wii Sports Resort, decent title. You got Star Wars, Lego, Sonic All-Star Racing, that's a good title as well. Toy Story Mania, and Family Ski, and Skylanders Adventure. So not a bad bundle of games. Games alone have got to be worth 15. One thing I did notice, that the Toy Story Mania one actually includes the 3D glasses, so I don't think there's much value in this game. I can remember it being worth about a £5 or thereabouts before, but with the glasses I might swap it up for the one I've got in my own collection. So yeah, it came with one Wii remote, but if you remember the other day at the boot sale, I picked up a number of nunchucks, so I got a nunchuck to go with that spare. And yeah, it's got all the leads. The point I was on about with the plug is you've got that one, but you can use a shaving or toothbrush adapter for the end of it, which I did do when I was there to check it powered on, because she had one spare. So that was great. So £65 for those 2 bundles. I think it's a good pickup, really. The last thing to show you is something I bought from a charity shop. Now, a couple of videos back, I showed some footage where I'd gone into a charity shop and I came across PlayStation 2, the silver version, and a Wii console, a boxed Wii console. So if you remember, I said they wouldn't sell it to me because they hadn't done pack testing on it, which was fine. They took my contact details. Now, that was it's got to be about 10 days ago or something like that. So I'd left it near on a week, and I thought to myself, well, they're probably not going to get in touch with me now. Someone else has probably bought it, because as you kind of expect with these things. But anyway, I was just passing through the village and popped into the shop. The same lady was there, and I asked her, did you manage to test the consoles? And I hadn't heard, and she was like, oh, I'll go up the back and have a look. And lo and behold, she came back with a bag full of the things I'd asked about. So that was brilliant. And I could see from a distance that they priced the consoles up. So yeah, this is what they put on there. So you can see Wii console, try £10, PS2, try 20. So that's great. I mean, I was happy to pay that. I'll just show you the console and the bits I got with it now. So So yeah, this is the PlayStation 2. So you can see, it's got a few little surface marks, but nothing that's not that's not really expected on there. It's got a memory card. You see that there. So yeah, it's in good condition, apart from a bit of cleaning needed. I think yeah, that'll probably come off. And then you've got all the areas in the back look pretty decent. So there's the console, the memory card, and then the two controllers. So I always remember owning one of these when I was younger. It was I like to have different consoles and different variants of consoles, and yeah, it was a bit better than the boring black PS2. So for 20 quid, I know these tend to go for upwards of £70, which I may have mentioned before, so that's great. I can either get that traded in or sort of flip that on eBay, and I'll easily make my money back. And then the Wii console, it's the standard pack. It's got the power lead, the standard bits there in terms of SCART lead, and then the console, the sensor bar, and the controller. So, and the nunchuck. So a decent set there for £10. That's a bargain. I know I've sold that console on eBay numerous times, boxed in a good condition like that, for about £60. So yeah, I'll be probably selling it back on eBay or locally for that. There's another jacket there for the Wii remote, and when I was in the shop, I just had a look at the DVDs and came across that, which was quite funny because I just bought some PS Vita games from CEX recently, so she just threw that in for free, so that was great. So yeah, a decent haul there, I thought, and all that will be going back into my gaming fund to fund some good titles, hopefully. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. I guess the moral of the story of this one is, make sure you ask if people have got any more games or consoles when you're on Marketplace and you're doing a pickup. You never know, they might have something lying around they want to shift and get rid of, and you're in a better position there because you can pay cash quickly. So that's always good idea. The second one is, when you're buying games from CEX, check when you get them back on the counter whether it's the right game to go in the box. So yeah, other than that, it was a good selection of pickups, a good amount of vouchers back so I can invest into new games, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't watched these before, go back into my library, have a look at what I've done so far, and I'll catch up with you soon. Click that subscribe button. Have a good one.